Hey guys, welcome back. I just want to thank you first of all so much for all the love for the previous video. I'm gonna put the link somewhere here. Anyway, I'm gonna keep this real short and real quick, but I know that this season has just opened a box of anxiety for everyone. People that don't normally deal with anxiety are facing it, and those of us, especially people like me, that live with anxiety on a daily basis, well, things just went next level. In this season where there's so much uncertainty, I have discovered that setting in place a routine has really helped manage my anxiety, and so I decided to make this video of how I do my day-to-day life and how I manage my anxiety in the tasks that I perform every day, and I hope and pray that it blesses you and helps you. So without further ado, I'm gonna go straight into it. Without further ado. Anyway, here's the video. The first thing I personally like to do is say a prayer because it's so important for me to start the day with God. After that, I just get ready and leave the house to go running or walking depending on how much time I have. I used to do this in the evening, but I found that it was so much better for my day doing it in the morning. I normally get up at 6:30, 6:45 and run around the neighborhood. For those of you that can wake up at 5, bless your souls. And then I come back and just take a shower and get ready for the day. I normally just make my own coffee, but for the last week and a half, I've been getting coffee from Goodfella Cafe, which is a local cafe close to where I live. I love the coffee that they have. I just buy one on my way back from my run, and then I go straight into my devotions. I'm using the YouVersion app and doing it on Oswald Chambers, my utmost for his highest. After my devotions, I just sit down and make a list of stuff that I need to do throughout the day. Some of these tasks are super important, some are compromisable, but just making a list gives me a clear picture of what I'm supposed to do. I assume that a lot of people would not be doing online school like me, so I filmed this on a day off where I had a lot of free time. I used that time to just clean up my space. As you can see, I am kind of addicted to coffee, but it's okay, we're getting better. I've just found that having a clean space to work, to make art in, to think, and to just engage my mind has been super helpful for my anxiety. Don't get me wrong, the space that I'm cleaning up right now will eventually be a mess in a day or two, but it helps to always be cleaning up and giving yourself space so that you don't look at your desk and start having a panic attack. I know that all this free time is giving us so much space to grow in our craft, to grow in our skill, and that's amazing. I've been trying to do that as well. But I also want to remind you that we are in a pandemic and not a productivity contest. So if you're not going the way you thought you would be going, it's fine. You're not in competition with anyone. Give yourself grace and take it one day at a time. Because I'm still doing college online, I try to study as regularly as possible. For this, I've been using the Pomodoro technique, where I set my work time up in chunks of 25 minutes with 5-minute breaks in between. Basically, you set your timer for 25 minutes, and once the timer goes off, you take a 5-minute break, and then you come back and set another 25 minutes and keep going. You can also set your timer for longer periods of time if you want. For these 25-minute periods, I normally do my assessments, or I do most of my writing, whether it's my scripts, whether it's ideas and thoughts. I try to develop them within these 25-minute periods. This is also where I just get to practice my writing. So after 25 minutes, once the timer goes off, you take a 5-minute break, you stretch, you drink some water, open your window and breathe, or whatever it is you want to do. Try not to check your phone because it just ruins the workflow. You go back into 25 minutes of the same thing again. Guys, I've been trying to eat healthy because that also really contributes to your mental health, but some days you just crave a McDonald's burger and you have to treat yourself. Since it's my day off, I normally try to do some art in the afternoon or read a book, do some music, write, whatever it is that I feel like doing. There are also days where I will just lay on the bed like a potato and watch Netflix and eat more snacks. So guys, you have permission to do that in that season. This is an art piece that I've been working on for a while, and I finally have time to go back on it and hopefully complete it. Here, I just want to encourage you that you really have the time and space to grow your skill, so put all your energy into that. If not, rest. Just rest as much as possible. Rest your mind, rest your body, rest your spirit. Make a phone call, play some online games with someone. Just be you. Anxiety usually stems from uncertainty, the feeling that you cannot control what's going to happen or what's coming next. So setting in place a routine gives you a small sense of control over little things that happen in your everyday life. And I also just want to encourage you and say that while anxiety is your reality, peace is your identity, and Jesus has blessed you with that peace daily. Because afternoon coffee is always a great idea. I am using the beans from Calma Cafe. I got it back right before they closed down. I normally do a French press because that's the equipment at home, and I love me a good French press. Guys, if you're working from home or if you're doing school online, it is so important that you're taking small breaks throughout the day because that screen time can be treacherous. I've been getting a lot of migraines, which surprisingly enough trigger my anxiety as well. So in between classes, I make myself coffee or tea or just get a lot of water, or sometimes go out to the backyard and just breathe some fresh air. I've been taking a lot of online dance lessons. I've been trying to dance every day. If I do take a break, it's only for a day because then it doesn't ruin the flow. I rehearsed in my room for this one because I was tired of giving excuses that I don't have space. So I used all the limited space in my room to practice, but I normally rehearse in my garage. For someone as introverted as I am, it's so easy to want to be alone in this time, but don't underestimate the importance of being in community. Hang out with your family, hang out with the people you live with. I do this by spending my dinner time with my housemates as much as possible in the kitchen or in the living room where they're playing video games or watching a TV show. To finish up my day, I do my nighttime devotions with a cup of tea, and I turn on my diffuser, this little old diffuser that Darian got for me for my birthday last year. It's cute, it lights up, and it makes the room feel great, and it just sets up a great atmosphere. My nighttime devotions are a lot more in-depth because I have more time. I'm currently doing the book of Isaiah. It's been such a blessing, and I encourage you to read this book if you haven't. I also get really detailed in my journaling because I love to. I got my initials engraved on this journal. I basically write down everything here, from stuff I learned, stuff that I've gone through, revelations, ideas, you name it. It's just a great place to process, and also years down the line, you can reflect on it and see how good God has been and how great your life is. So journal, please. Well guys, that was my daily routine. Like I said, don't feel pressured to be productive. Don't feel pressured to have like a routine set. Do what works best for you, because at the end of the day, anxiety and managing it is different for anyone. I just pray that you would be healthy and that you would stay safe. If dressing up and staying home the whole day helps, go for it. I got my Janis Joplin t-shirt on. It's been a while since I took her out of the closet, and oh, that sounded extremely weird. My point being, do what fits you best. But if things do start getting hard, please do not hesitate and reach out to someone. Talk to someone, ask someone to pray for you, ask someone to, just have a phone call, have a FaceTime conversation with you. And if anything, get in touch. We here. We love each other, don't we? So thanks guys, take care, stay safe, and yeah, I look forward to seeing you again.